Hey guys, Dazzler Magic here, and I'll just warn you, it's gonna be one of these types of videos. What type? Oh, if you've been a fan of the channel long enough, you'll catch on real quick. So there's a tweet that was blowing up a little bit today, but I wanted to give it a little more signal boost. You'll find out why in a second. It was posted by somebody who goes by the name of Michael McClure, also known as Mesa_47_. What's after the last underscore? Nothing. Thanks for asking. Look, I don't get it either, but I played StarCraft in like 02. At least he didn't put like _X Legolas _X. Anyway, he posted, and I will direct quote, this is a multi-parter here. Sadly, am not going to the Pro Tour. I was disqualified today from DreamHack. Oh, and the new GPs, basically, I think they don't call them that anymore. They're at other people's events, which is actually kind of smart for money-saving purposes. And hey, whatever keeps those idiots from Magic 30 in Vegas from planning your event. So basically, he was at a large Magic tournament, just to give it some context. Okay, so resuming, I had some foils in my deck, specifically Secret Lair collected companies, among other foils in my deck, and the judge staff cut to them and showed how I could have gained an advantage. So a judge came over and said, "What is this? What are these doing here?" And he was immediately disqualified. Didn't even give him a chance to remove them, I guess. Awfully hard to get like a whole documentary worth of information here from, a couple tweets, but he does have a part 2 here. He goes on to say, I did not use this to my advantage, but I do fully agree with the judge's decisions, and I could have came to them when I believed there could have been a problem with the deck. Oh, no. The old self-report barely even works in Among Us, and I think the judges would think you pretty sus. That would be like, I think my opponent is about to report me for doing this. I better report myself first to look better. Nah, you wouldn't have gotten far with that, trust me. So he says, this is on me for not being more vigilant. This is my fault, but I am, nonetheless, I assume he meant to put, crushed. Then he goes on to the third part to say, I am sorry to those who were rooting for me. I will have to be more vigilant against this in the future if I am fortunate enough to continue having one in MTG. But for now, I'm going to have to take a break. I think by that he means he's just so like distraught and discouraged. I don't think he got a 6-month ban over this. I mean, if he did, he probably would have said it. But man, that sucks. He does end with, thank you for reading. Oh, we're reading it. We're reading it on YouTube, Mike. So after that, he does say in follow-up tweets, for my close friends, please don't think less of the judges for this, although they are just doing their job. And I could say at least I'm glad they're actively looking out for this. This is on me for not doing more to ensure that I didn't have the opportunity to gain an advantage. For the people using this to dunk on Secret Lairs, yes, they are a problem. The issue is that I knew that it was possible they could be a problem, and I didn't do enough to fix it. Now see, that seems really weird to me, that statement, but okay. This is primarily my issue for not doing more, not Wizards for printing a product. I don't know, like that's like, oh, it's on me for buying the product, but I mean, most Secret Lairs are either foil or not. Some of them were foil only. I could check, but does it really matter? I mean, they sell defective curling crap for like ridiculous prices. I think that's really the takeaway here. Oh, and if you're checking your watch, yeah, counting down. It's about time to go off. You know damn well what I'm going to say. And it might be very loud. It might be with some face-melting profanity. Oh, wait, YouTube's rules. I guess not. So then he goes on to say, this is my last edition. I feel I have, but want to make it clear. I knew these foils could have been an issue. I did not ensure that they were not an issue. This is why I was DQ'd. I appreciate everyone, but at the end of the day, this is my fault and mine alone. Nah, Wizards selling defective crap, that's got to be a percentage. So, okay, I know you're going to ask, pro player getting caught for this, getting DQ'd, and we only heard his side of the story. When usually, in my experience, people don't get DQ'd for this. They just get a warning and they get a chance to swap the cards out, at least during deck check. And if it wasn't caught during deck check, well, then that's the deck checker's fault, isn't it? And they tend to just say, okay, get out a Sharpie, swap them out, whatever. We'll get you a proxy. So if he admitted, like if they asked him, are you aware that this can give you an advantage? And he was dumb enough to say yes, then they just automatically were like, okay, DQ'd. They didn't say, well, was that your intention? Like he could have said, no, I just left them in there because they're pretty and I bought them. So do I think that if we knew the full details of the story that he was cheating? Yes. But I wouldn't say 100%. I'd maybe give it 60-40, okay? I'd lean towards that. Because if you just told me, hey, knowing nothing about where this person was, what they were doing, here was a pro player and they were playing Magic, do you think they were cheating? I would say yes. So if that's already the starting point, it don't take much more, after like actually getting DQ'd for me to think, wonder what went on there. I mean, he seems nice enough. I'd like to think that he wasn't actively cheating or intending to do it, but his statements seem a little odd. But that's not what this video is about, is it, everyone? It's about a video I uploaded years and years and years ago, and even last week. I got a stupid comment on it and banned the person, because we don't need you and your stupid attitude here, thanks. Yes, you're an idiot. Nobody's ever gotten caught for this. That's a myth. That's stupid. That never happens. I've never heard of somebody getting disqualified for curled foils. Judges don't look for that. I'm a judge. You're wrong. You should delete this video. It's misinformation. Let me just reply to all those people. Kiss my ass. And if I were to take some more, fake pseudo-intellectual know-it-all dumbasses spouting off nonsense on the internet who don't really have any idea what they're talking about, I think at this point, after I deleted a couple, yes, I'll talk about the video from like 10 years ago that I deleted eventually, maybe, probably not. But yeah, it was like my 4th or 5th viewed video about a devious new method that people are using to cheat. When I became aware of it, and it happened a long time ago, I think it probably has 30% thumbs down, and every damn comment was, you're making this up. This is alarmist. This never happens. About 5 years later, somebody got caught for it again, and I made a video about it again, where people bought 2 different, like the same packs of sleeves, but made like 6 months apart. So basically, you get them from like the same company but 2 different runs, 2 different days, 2 different ink mixes, 2 different refills of the machine, 2 different humidity levels, and you get one that's a little bit off blue or a little bit off cut or like the dragon scale pattern. Well, this one cuts, a millimeter to the left, and you can tell, but boy, would somebody have trouble scrutinizing this. They'd almost have to know you're doing it, but you'd be like, oh, well, these have a slight violet shade to them. That's, But yeah, you buy them at one shop, then you buy them at another shop across town, or you buy half of them locally, buy the other half on eBay, or buy from 2 different vendors on eBay. You're going to get inconsistent coloring, and you're going to say, oh, I didn't notice. It's the plausible deniability cheat, and it's one of the worst I've ever seen. That's why the video has like 200,000 views. But in came the, if I haven't heard of it, then it didn't happen, people. Which even at the time I posted that video, I had a pretty big following, okay? I've got a reputation for being right about stuff, and I do not make videos about made-up sensationalist nonsense, okay? If I report on something happening, it's because it happened. It's because I heard about it, and I researched it, and I verified that what I'm saying is true. I don't make up dumb BS drama nonsense or report, oh, one person reported this and I couldn't really verify the source, but I'm going to report it anyway. And if I just absolutely have to at that point because the story's blowing up and people want me to comment on it, I'll open the video that way saying, hey, I couldn't verify this, and honestly, here, in my opinion, is why I think it is or isn't true. So when I say that judges catch people cheating with curled foils because it can affect the cut and affect the knowing if a land is next, etc., or removal or a bomb mythic, and they either swap sleeves with slightly different cut sleeves, slightly different color shade sleeves, that means that I'm aware of it happening multiple times and I talk to multiple people about it. So once again, the pro-cheating deniers who think that pros can do no wrong and you want to pretend to be them and you're fanboying over them, you can all collectively kiss my ass. The pro scene is trash. Most of the people who win way too much are cheating. They just haven't been caught yet. Well, a lot of them haven't been caught. And even if they're not cheating, most of them are stuck-up douchebags who treat their family, friends, and everybody around them like crap. So don't look up to it, don't participate in it, and don't watch it. I guess if you just want to see something happen and don't care about the results because you like magic and want to watch it, go for it. But just keep in mind that you're basically watching pro cycling in the early 2000s. Did they have to, they said they had to go down to 27th place to find the first person that won a certain Tour de France or whatever that wasn't cheating. Wasn't found out to be doping later. So good job, Lance Armstrong. And a very tiny amount of you know why I'm shouting out Lance specifically. And I'm not even going to give any hints because it would tell you, you know what, let's drop it. Let's just say indirectly he cost me some money, to put it very lightly. But yeah, I mean, when you cut your opponent's deck, there's nothing stopping you from, even before you cut it, pick it up, look if there's any curls, call over a judge, boom. Even if they didn't intend it, you could call it angle shooting, but like, I don't care how nice they seem or how nice they're being to you. If there's curled cards and you can cut to them or you can see that there's a slight curve to them, whether you know or not, you should have known, and we'll let the judge decide if you can keep playing, okay? I'll take the free win because your deck is functionally not shuffling or cutting correctly. It's not random. Whether it was intentional or not, which of course I'm going to assume it's intentional, guess what? You better fix it. So watch for that. Just a little word of caution there. And yes, the judges will take it very seriously if they know what they're doing, which these days, with the state of the Judge Academy, and especially how they treated Benjamin Valencia, which is super not okay. I'm not going to make a whole video on it for various reasons, but zero respect for the judge program as it sits. It is as corrupt as you could possibly imagine. I think about the 10th thing on their mind, their 10th priority is anything related to the rules in judging Magic competitions. Money, politics, racism, sexism, and I mean actively discriminating against people by the judges. Oh, top 3 right there if you ask me. The whole thing should just be eliminated. Get rid of it. It's an insult, it's a joke, and Ben, you should sue them. So let's see, let me just check my checklist here. Did I go off on everyone and everything involved that deserved it? Pretty much, whatever, it's already at 10 minutes. You know what you should do though? Black Friday still popping off on Into the AM. Oh my gosh, I just about crashed my email client with the number of conversion notifications it says from Into the AM. You guys are cleaning that place out. Like legitimately, that's not even hyperbole. Like they're sold out of some things that were there yesterday when I filmed the video. So like you might want to take a look. So link in the description. I appreciate you supporting the channel. A lot of you are like, well, I mean, I was kind of on the fence about getting shirts. I could get one for myself, for my friend, for my girlfriend, whatever. But like, hey, I mean, I know you get a cut from it and they support your channel, so I'll support you because I want you to stick around, which I very much appreciate that. But if you really don't want some cool sweatpants, hoodies, whatever they else got there, they got masks, they got undergarments, everything. Hey, Patreon link in the description too. Also channel memberships. And I'm going to be live streaming more. Maybe a lot of Green Hell. Maybe Skyrim. I've been challenged to stream Skyrim. I might actually stream Skyrim right after this. Because I already made it to Mythic, and as it turns out, this might shock you guys, the Mythic League, it's just the same 2 decks. So, I mean, why not play Green Hell instead of 5-color Hell? Which is what Magic is right now. Oh, but I'm too lazy to even go download the sound effect. But I got gems, y'all. I'm gonna be streaming some drafts. I got coins. Like, let's do it. So watch for that. Turn on notifications if you care about the live streams. Otherwise, don't, because I upload like every day, and that's just annoying. That's right. Based YouTuber tells people to turn notifications off. I keeps it real. So thanks for watching, everybody. Go check out Into the AM, and I'll see you guys next time.